Hello, everybody. You know, we know that consciousness is how we experience reality. So the level of consciousness dictates how we experience everything. I don't really look out too much anymore, but recently I was introduced to the work of a guy named David Hawkins. Pretty famous guy, I guess. And what surprised me wasn't that it gave me new answers, it was how closely it mirrored what I had already discovered through my direct experience. In my book, I described reality as being perceived through what I call two geometric tendencies. At the lower levels of consciousness, perception follows what I described in the book as the Fibonacci sequence. It's a beautiful pattern, but that one represents consciousness experiencing itself through increasing distortion, separation, survival mode, and basically identification with form. But as consciousness rises through surrender, presence, and the dissolution of fear, perception begins to stabilize into what I call the Christic sequence, not something that's added to us, but something that's revealed as the distortions fall away. So to me, awakening isn't becoming something new. It's the gradual stabilization of perception. I've always said that. It's the geometry of consciousness reorganizing itself. You could say that consciousness descends into distortion, then it ascends through clarity. This is the fall of humanity. The external world doesn't change, the lens through which its experiences does. So this explains why you cannot perceive above your current frequency band. It isn't that higher truths are hidden from you. It's that your level of consciousness determines what's available to your awareness. So as your frequency rises, perception expands naturally. Truth isn't learned, like I've said over and over and over, it's recognized. See, that's been my experience. And discovering David Hawkins' work simply gave me another language for something that I had already been living, especially the phrase, awakening isn't becoming something new. It's the gradual stabilization of perception. It tied together all my ideas about frequency, geometry, surrender, and why reality changes as consciousness changes. You know, guys, I never claim certainty of anything, just my perception of my own lived experience and what it supports. Please look up David Hawkins' map of consciousness. I'll try to put a link in the description box. You guys know I never say this, but my email's always in the description box. And you feel free to email me with any questions or something you would like covered. Love and light, guys. Have a great day.